position on the point for now. But LuneX, I think they're having an easy time just kind of clearing the position of Dallas Fuel, and Kellen dropping real low.
He's gonna die, I think. He manages to get back up on higher ground. His X10 teleports up there to try and chase him. Good bit of movement from the Winston player, though. There's the rushes on at the point. Kellen just spots Z, gets the pull. That Z was low. She falls. LuneX have already lost 2 now as the Lucio just dives, barrels onto the point. All these rush fights. They're very deadly here for LuneX because you can cycle bubbles super well. But losing Z that early, getting poked down by Chronic and Lucamino is not it when you're playing that far forward off the spawn. Well, there's the spree. Yeah, that far, just using thrusters to get away. Captive Sun on the high ground. Does actually tag X10. The Suzu, was that from Z? It didn't actually connect with Z herself, but his X10 did end up detonating after that too.
Had real issues on the far against the Reaper, surprisingly. And Surgeon probably looking for a barrage. Oh, just cleans some extent. Well, there you go. That's the answer to the Reaper. Just barrage.
Yep, and that was when Tim said to go.
Never
beat in.
Gotta go for it.
Zeb's already half HP. Nemway ends up dying. There's one toucher. Make that 2. Zeb, Z on point. Them getting booped off, though, as Zeb just tries to get the backline. Graviton Surge, the Hail Mary, thrown at Chronic's face. Chuck it. If you can snag that far, if you can snag that Kiriko, just get somebody. It's a hard comp to use this Graviton Surge against. Still going to be able to trigger OT, though. Zeb's just juggling the point right now, but the spree from Chronic opens it up. X10 returns to the fight, though. She picks up the kill onto Chronic, and Zeb's still looking for someone to hit with a grab, and it looks like, actually, he already used it. Zeb ends up just falling over to Sonjin, who is dominating, in fact, ruling the skies for the Dallas Fuel. And that is round and map. Dallas Fuel 2-1 on Ilios. And what they found success with in Ilios was just fighting all that tempo. Good fucks. Punishment with this comp, Johnny, is that they don't have a flux counter. They've got a spear from Zeb, but like that's really it.
I mean, top 3 kind of like most difficult Dallas Fuel. And they retake now with this thing.
Good
X10 again.
An amazing spear too. The Captive Sun at the back for Lucamino. Detonates X10. So it's a 3-on-4 right now with the Lucamino struggling to keep himself up. Zed finds yet another kill onto the Alari, Johnny, but is it actually enough? There is a beautifully timed Suzu, a better spear onto Sunjin, cancelling the barrage. With the spear spin, ends up walking away with basically 100% HP again. XM rips the OC, taking to the top of the tent with half HP. And now Sunjin is back in the fight yet again. Orbital Ray for some additional damage and to stay on the point, but Kellen's already found Z. Zeb extremely low in what could be the final fight of the map. There's 30 seconds to go. And LuneX are going to have to scramble now to get another touch. Demo's like, well, I got a touch at some point. Chronic goes down, though, to Zomba's Pike. The touch. No! The outburst. Eventually, though, Zeb manages to make it in time. X10 ends up going down to the barrage and Sonja with another. Both DPS dead for LuneX. Z is going to follow. And there's the Terror Surge. A lowly attempt on the point for Zeb, only netting a single kill. Even playing on the rush, the Orisa is just no match for the Dallas Fuel. They're going to hold them on that second point. Couple of meters. Actually, not even that. I think it was 1 meter and something before LuneX dunked that point in on point B. A valiant attempt. Looked up some quotes, and he'll be dropping it today. I already
No, I promise. I
Johnny
made it
the
up.
Wise.
I made it up myself.
Johnny the Wise does it again. Sunjin on the May this time. Yeah, the fire may being a little bit too hard to execute. Ooh. Smooth headshot onto X10. This is going to be the big counter here for Zeb. It almost feels like LuneX. How do you feel about an investment of the May for LuneX? Okay, calm down, Sonjin.
Sonjin is having a great time on the May here. Obviously, you have this great position to hold this corner still, especially with these Orisa cooldowns, but getting back into this fight, finding the picks required, that's going to be real difficult. And Chronic is the one to open things up.
Oh, yes, Sonjin's going to get walked past, turns around, gets a kunai to the back of the head, but gold Orisa means very few cooldowns there left to survive. And Kellen knows it too. There's the spear spin and the rush just as secure. Don't hate it whatsoever. Zeb extremely quick, manages to dodge out for a couple of moments, but it's a last chance hurrah for Zomba to good couple of shots from Lucamino, and that'll be the point.
On grand stand here. See how
Capture's done.
utilize these ultimates. Oh my,
Zomba's already dead. Rip it now. Capture's done. Pop it in. Wait, they're going to orbital ray, and they're going to rush at the same time, and you're going to lose the fight. Straight into the blizzard. Oh dear. Absolute cinema for Dallas Fuel as they watch LuneX use both ults and then group up and then get blizzarded and fluxed. They got a captive Sun in the back pocket. Who's here to touch? Zomba's going to get rocked initially. Zed's going to try and get there in time, but Exen's already dead. Spree comes out 0.78 meters before they actually end up capping the point. Captive Sun already used. And guess who's low in the backline? It is going to be Zomba, who ends up falling prey to Lucamino. And honestly, non-map there for the Dallas Fuel. They walk over LuneX in a big statement maker of a second map. In Hotel, LuneX have found almost the perfect opening pick, and they're trying to just push Kellen off high ground. And he just slip and fall as well. Chronic gets 2 though on the trade, as unfortunately Zed might just lose this fight against CJ. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's not a good start. Finding the pick onto the May of all things is just so difficult. Yeah, you still end up losing the fight if you can't trade the kill onto CJ. And you know, I'm not even like Z ends up rocking the window really early on. It's going to be a window versus window. It's not a dead eye through it. That must have charged up in what, maybe like a half a second, if that. An instant kill onto X10. She didn't have a chance to move away. Good headies from Chronic. Forces Zomba away too, meaning Keller can also move up. Rock onto Zomba. Forces him back as well as the bike follows him to the spawn. Goodbye. If they can kill Zeb too, that's going to be a lot of energy actually lost for the Zarya. There's one bubble left remaining. Captive Sun's going to come out as Zeb ends up falling over to Chronic. Captive Sun connects with 1, Z down. Spawn door touch here for Dallas Fuel almost as Kellen also moves up.
Yeah, I think LuneX have to play a pretty patient game here.
Onto a half HP. Sonjin looking to descend on his prey. There's the spree. Oh, Somba though. Somba and Sojin coming up with clips there. Jumps on the bike, 4 HP, tries to get away, begging Lucamino for heals. Somba trying to go for the chase down, but it's just too low. Standing in front of Kellen right now. And yep, they're just a generic left clicks from Kellen are just going to fell the Vendetta.
Wouldn't be quite flat-footed. Don't feel like you have any positioning to play around, but Sunjin here definitely has lots of positioning to play with, and the damage onto the Orisa is crazy.
Where did Zeb go? Yeah, that damage was ludicrous. Even through gold, through everything. Wow, that was a fight from the Fuel. You hit a blink and you miss it.
This is where it gets scary. Now with Dallas Fuel on the attack with this Echo, they have the opportunity here to really step things up. The way Sunjun have the angles required. Kellan making room here with the bubble and is nanoed up here as well. Terrible news for C. Going to get picked off in this fight. But the trades are coming in though.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be quick enough as it looks like LuneX are just going to try and die on the point. The call was made. As you see Nenwai and X10 flinging their bodies towards Zeb to try and get another trade. It's going to be a team kill for LuneX. Just the nano. That was it. That was everything that was used from Dallas Fuel. Kellen luckily was not chasing the Lucio. Here's the duplication. It's going to be onto the Orisa. The captive Sun onto the high ground as Nemwai. It's already felled by Chronic. And again, another decisive fight from the Fuel. These are not close. A back-to-back team kill. That's 4.5 minutes in the bank. Oh, you can't use it now. Nenwai. Oh, the sound barrier. Kellen luckily was not chasing the Lucio. Here's the duplication. It's going to be onto the Orisa. The captive Sun onto the high ground as Nenwai. It's already felled by Chronic. And again, another decisive fight from the Fuel. These are not close. A back-to-back team kill. That's 4.5 minutes in the bank. Sure, it was an ult dump, but that's fine. You trade that. You trade an ult dump for the try and get the kill on the Ana in the backline. A Terror Surge might do it, but no, CJ nades himself, jumps on the Mega Back, ends up going down anyway, but he isn't trading. A late Frisbee from Z, the Immortality build, not enough to save the Orisa. And Dallas Fuel are going to run it down again. X10's going to go down without a mega kill onto Sonjun. CJ nades himself, jumps on the Mega Back, ends up going down anyway, but he isn't trading. A late Frisbee from Z, the Immortality build, not enough to save the Orisa. And Dallas Fuel are going to run it down again. X10's going to go down without a mega kill onto Sonjun.
I mean, again, you got to start competing for the high grounds here. It's your only chance for somebody to teleport up there. Trying to raise some damage down, but CJ with this
no way to get Kellen off the backline, so he pushes them all the way to the spawn doors, and he's going to hold them, hoping the rest of his team can actually finish this one. Remember, this is for a place in Paris as well. This map is not going the way right now of LuneX, despite their 1 minute and 1 second time back. Kellen's going to jump back in, close to Primal Rage. Zeb's extremely low. Captive Sun thrown out on the point. Nemwai cowering for cover. 3 minutes and 3 seconds versus the 1:01 for LuneX. The Dallas Fuel, they've got so much left, it feels like. Target, that's unbelievable land, though, coming through from Z, saving Zeb. And now, the Mortar Barrage, X10, just trying to look for a kill onto CJ. Nano's already been popped onto Kellen, has got the rock, and has got the flux. It's going to be a direct connection with Zeb, misses the rock of his own, and Kellen brings it back down to earth. That's the Dallas Fuel holding on to the first point. 63% for LuneX. Oh my goodness. Forces Zomba to run away. Not sure if Zomba ended up using recall though. Again, kind of checking Sonjin on the Echo. And is Sonjin going to switch? Yes, straight over to Tracer to try and match Zomba. Oh, and he gets the clip as well. The one clip is devious. Switches from Echo on the Tracer, does it better than Zomba could. Zeb now in trouble. It's got a rock. It's a big nade, yeah, on X10, on C. And Zeb just basically has to play in the audience here. Has to wait for his team to do the work. CJ and Kellen have already come up with kills, though. They've got a tick on the point. Dallas Fuel have team wiped LuneX. And there's the checkpoint. There's the map, the series, and their place locked in at mid-season.
The Stage 1 champions hungry for revenge here in the Stage 2 playoffs as they look up their spot for the mid-season championship after a brutal 0-3 loss yesterday to Team Liquid. Congratulations to them. And no doubt about it, Dallas Fuel, they're back.